Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
They win the final game 5-2 to remain the baseball champions of the world. The Yankees, with this 9-0 crusher, have won their 17th World Series. The Yankees again are world champions. The Yankees win their 21st World Series.
The Yankees are champions of baseball.
Ball game over. World Series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
The Yankees are back on top. World champions for the 27th time.
Welcome back, Yankee fan. This is episode 109 of the Chase for 28 podcast. My name is Chris, and I'm joined by the Podcast Padre. What a difference a week makes. Yeah. Hello, Daddy.
There's an old song, you know. No, actually, it was What a Difference a Day Makes. But we could sing What a Difference a Week. So all the listeners, Google What a Difference a Day Makes. It's a real old song.
Yes, real old song.
But you're right.
Speaking of old.
1 week, yeah. It's amazing what some wins can do for you.
5, count them, 5 wins. I didn't know the Yankees could count that high.
Yes. They almost blew Sunday's game, but they got it in extra innings.
And they almost blew the second game against Tampa Bay.
Started by the new workhorse, Caballero, the spark plug.
Yes. He was a little feisty this week. We'll talk all about that.
Yeah.
Talk all about it.
All about it.
All right, let's rewind the hands of time and do our trivia question from last week, which, if I'm not mistaken, your question to the people was, who holds the Yankee record for most home runs in a single World Series?
That's it.
All right. I'm going to go to the text messages. We're going to go to Alex.
Okay.
On line 1. Alex says, I think the answer is Mickey Mantle with 4 home runs. I'm really not sure, but I think it's a good guess. I know he's the career leader, so why not? As far as bobblehead nights go, I'm never going back to Yankee Stadium when it's a giveaway night. People are insane. He was there when he took the picture of that guy. I guess it was some
that
bobblehead
the happy
giveaway
guy with the Nobody Beats the Riz shirt last week.
Yes, and I think he may have also, I don't know, he wasn't there for the George Costanza under the desk bobblehead, but that was a big giveaway this week.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I would have liked to have.
And he says, this made me
invited
laugh because it's not realistic. Oh,
it's not realistic.
He said, it's a travesty that they don't give away enough for every single fan. People are insane.
Well, there's another bobblehead coming up with this. I think they said they were giving away 40,000 of them. Something. All right, whatever. All right, off topic. No other guesses?
I'm going to...
The Cusini got back to us, but he didn't give a guess.
Oh. Well, I'm also going to guess Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle. Nope.
All right, go ahead. What's the answer?
I'm going to give you a hint. 1978.
Hint. Let's see. Okay.
1978. Go ahead.
Reggie Jackson?
Yep. 5 home runs.
And I'm going to... 5?
5. Oh, excuse me. Actually, it was 1977. I was off of you. Oops.
Oopsie.
Yeah, 5 home runs.
All right. Okay. No, I was going to say we got another trivia question coming up at the end of the episode, and upset with AJ.
Upset? Uh-oh.
He texted me this morning.
Yeah.
He said, I have a few Yankees trivia questions I'd love to share for you guys.
Okay.
And I said, awesome.
Send them.
And then he never wrote me back again today. So, AJ, I can't ask the questions if you don't send them to me. So, right. Send me the questions. But I will have texted him before the next
that's
episode.
Like a new form of Jeopardy. No question, no answer.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
All right. Let's talk about the state of the Yankees here on the third to last weekend in August, as the dog days are coming to an end. September is right around the corner. The Yankees are, as we record this, currently 68-58, 10 games over 500. They are second in the AL East, so that's progress.
Right.
They are 4.5 games behind the Blue Jays, and they currently hold the first wild card spot. They are currently in a series against the Boston Red Sox. They lost the series opener yesterday, and that makes them, since the last episode, 5-1. They swept the Cardinals, they swept the Rays, and again, they lost last night to the Red Sox. As we record this, they are playing The Red Sox, you're listening to this in the future. You know what happened. We don't. Hopefully we are happy like you are because they won and not frustrated because, I don't know, Aaron Boone brings in Devin Williams in a high-pressure situation and he blows the game. So hopefully that didn't happen.
They got more than Devin Williams to blame for last night. Now, I did not watch the highlights, but 4 errors? Give me a break. Fundamentals. As the Cuisini said, what's going on here? Fundamentals.
Were the Yankees this bad fundamentally before the 5th inning against the Dodgers in the World Series, where the wheels just came off? Were they that bad? They had to have been that bad because, again, remember, the Dodgers came out publicly over the winter and said, yeah, we knew the Yankees were going to make mistakes, so we figured if we could force them, we get them to make mistakes, we could take advantage. They would beat themselves.
No, you're right. I don't remember anything happening before that 5th inning. That was outlandish. I mean, aside from some bad managerial moves, a la Cortez coming in to pitch to Freeman, but I don't recall offhand seeing, like, I mean, maybe somebody will shout out and send us something, but I don't remember any errors or bad base running. I don't remember anything.
But now it just seems like it's errors defensively, it's bad base running, like you're saying, like everybody's saying, the fundamentals.
Yeah.
The New York Yankees are not a fundamentally sound baseball team.
Last night it bit them in the ass.
Yeah.
And why does it happen against the good teams? That's what everybody says. The what was it? I heard today on the Fan, the Yankees are a bully team. They beat up on the other divisions. You know, they beat up on the Twins and the Guardians and all that nonsense. But when they play the teams in their division and the good old Astros and the Rangers, they crap the bed. They make errors, the bad base running, they stop hitting.
But we talked about that at multiple times this season, where even when they played the Twins a couple of weeks ago, they took the first 2 games, no problem. Then the Twins threw Joe Kelly, their really only good pitcher. He shut the Yankees down.
Yeah.
So that means I don't know that we can call the Yankees bullies so much as they are a middle of the pack team. They will beat up on the teams that are quote unquote less than they are, and they are not going to be successful against the teams that are actually better than them.
That's a bully. A bully picks on the kids he can pick on, and then when the tough kid comes by, the bully goes, "Oh, you're my friend."
Why can't we beat up on everybody?
When you get the answer to that question,
I'll be the GM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a guy's throwing a ball. You hit it. They got to. You can't have 10, 12 strikeout games. I mean, for your team offensively, you can't do that. Put the ball in play. That's the play in the 10th inning with the Caballero against the Cardinals on Sunday.
Yeah.
He hit that just like he almost like butcher boyed it, that high bounce it to the second baseman. But he ran like as fast as he could down the line, and the guy threw the ball away. Boom, 3-run rally. So I don't know. I don't know why you just can't, forget what uniform the other team is wearing. Just go out and do what you got to do. I don't know. Do they feel pressure? Do they suck
I don't
on
see
the
how
pressure?
they don't.
I don't know.
They must feel pressure. They're not robots.
No.
And a lot of people forget that.
No, I don't. Look at the difference. I mean, last week when we recorded on Friday, they had just lost games. It was before the 5-game win streak. They were at one point, like 2 weeks ago, they were a half-game lead on the 3rd wild card position. That's all they were, a half game ahead of the Cleveland Guardians. And in the space of a 5-game win streak and Boston making, losing games, the Guardians are now like 3-7 in their last 10 games. Now all of a sudden they're in the first wild card position, and they're 4.5 games out of first place, which is not out of reach yet. But you gotta play good against the good teams. Like now with Boston, all right, it would have been nice to sweep Boston. All right, in my mind, I was like, well, win 3 out of 4. You win 3 out of 4, you gain another 2 games on them. If you go 2-2, then you're back to where you were before the 4 games started. You were a 1.5 game lead. But in any case, you're ahead of them. I'd still like to see them win tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Win 3 games on Boston. You're 1-6 against them. Cut the nonsense out. Who the hell is on Boston? Could you name players on Boston? It's not like the old days, Mookie Betts, Devers and whatnot. All they got is Bregman, an ex-Astro.
Yeah.
And what's his face? Trevor Story.
An ex-Yankee.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, I can't tell you. Who's the guy, the catcher they got from the Yankees? But isn't he hurt? I think he's hurt.
Narvaez?
I don't know. But again, I can't tell you anybody on their team.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the standings for the league. In the American League, where do you think the Yankees rank in run differential?
Aren't they the top team?
They are the top team.
Yeah.
They are the top team in the AL, plus 108.
Which is ridiculous. How do you score?
They are the the third best in baseball, behind the Brewers, who lead all of baseball at plus 165. The Cubs are plus 113.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I'd almost like to see what's the run differential against the good teams and the sub 500 teams. Compare the two run differentials that it nets out to 108.
Well, if I'm reading this correctly, so we got their, I'm looking at the standings page here. So at home, they are 37-26. Away from Yankee Stadium, they are a 500 baseball team, 32-32. And if I'm reading, I'm forgetting my mathematical symbols. I think it's their record against teams over 500.
I don't know what you're looking at.
I'm at MLB.com/standings. I don't know if you want to open a new tab. I don't know if this is saying that this is their record against teams above 500 or below 500. But I'll tell you what their record is in this category, 32-33.
All right.
So I'm thinking it's greater than 500. So teams better than 500. It's all the way to the right.
Okay, I see. Runs.
This is compelling
runs
podcast.
Scored, runs against, different.
Keep going.
Win. It's not telling you the run.
It's at the top. No, it's not the runs, but it's their record against. Is that their record against teams above 500?
No, that's where it says like 74-53. Oh, wait, what is that?
No, keep going.
And then home and away, and then I see.
And
greater
then
than
there's
500. There you go. Their record against that is greater than 500. They are one game under 500.
They're under 500.
So that loss last night put them under 500. Of course, the Red Sox are above.
Yes.
So they were a 500 team until.
So they are not beating the teams that are better than them or above 500.
And now, if you look at it, all right, I'm still on that page. Boston is a 500 team against teams playing greater than 500 baseball. They're 31-31. And the Blue Jays are only 5 games over 500.
Against teams that are better
than 500.
That's why, I mean, I will buy into people saying that the Yankees can still win the division, but the Yankees need to, I don't know, turn it on, stop making errors, hit against the good pitching.
You got me looking at this page now. The only team that's really
numbers are fun, right?
Really got a good record is the Brewers. They are 39-20
in all of baseball.
The Brewers are 16 games over 500 teams. The Dodgers are 1 game over 500. Everybody.
Well, if you switch, it's got the standings. You can switch it to the league. So I got it. I switch it to all of baseball. The Brewers, record wise and a lot of stat wise. No. I'm saying I switch it to rank all the teams. It's not broken down by division.
Okay, yeah, but all right.
Next to 2025 in the upper left.
Yeah, but all right, but I'm looking at it the way I'm looking at it, and the Brewers are the best team against 500 teams. It's amazing. Everybody's got sucky records. Everybody's beating each other up. It's crazy.
And the big bad Dodgers.
Nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The big bad Dodgers have the 6th best. They're 7 games out of the best record in baseball, and they were supposed to be the best team.
Yeah, you can't buy happiness. Padres are only 1 game behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cubs have the same record. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Oh, well.
All right.
I don't know.
So what are some of your takeaways from this week?
Play the bench. All right, here, let me throw this at you. Again, I was playing with a something in my garage today and listening to the fan, and they were talking about, like, at what point in a game do you make a substitution for a pinch hitter and whatnot? Oh, there you go. That was for you, Cazzini. They made mention of last night's game where, now again, I didn't watch the highlights. I'm a bad Yankee. But I think it was the 5th inning. They had the bases loaded and 1 out, and Jazz Chisholm was the batter. And somebody called in and they wanted to know, like, why didn't you pinch hit Caballero there? He could have went in to play second base. And, the reply was, it's only the 5th inning. You don't take out somebody like Jazz Chisholm and, for a pinch hitter in the fifth inning.
I agree.
And he just flailed away at a left-hander like you see him do so many times. And then McMahon comes up. Why don't you put Rosario in to bat for him? Rosario could go in to play third base. Well, it's only the fifth inning. McMahon's your best defensive player. At the time, I believe they said the Yankees were winning 2-1. But I don't know. It's, at some point, you got to prove to me that you can, for lefties, you got to prove to me you could hit left-handed pitching. If you're just going to go there and look sick, because I'm going to tell you, Chisholm at sometimes with a left-handed pitcher looks sick. He has no idea. He's just like there's nothing there in his body. He's just swinging his arms and like, oh, God, please let the bat hit the ball.
Sure.
I don't want that guy coming up with the bases loaded in a tough situation. I want somebody who's got a little bit of confidence, like I'm going to put the ball in play. I'm going to do something, not just, oh,
right,
God,
but if that same situation happens in the 7th, 8th inning, game on the line, then I could see them going to the bench. But I would agree, you're not going to pinch hit in the 5th inning.
Well,
now that might be different in a playoff game where runs seemingly don't happen.
But again, like with Chisholm, I want to see something in the at bat. I want to see like not aggressiveness. Like too many times it looks like he's just trying to hit the ball 400 feet. I want to see, I'm bearing down. I want to put the ball in play. I know lefties.
That's not Jazz Chisholm.
I know.
You've been watching him for a year. That's not who he is.
And get rid of him.
That's not the kind of at bats these guys put together.
But
and there are a few guys on this team who put together the kind of at bats you're talking about.
Those are the kind of guys I want. It's ridiculous. I want guys that are going to bear down and put the ball in play. Now I know I won't mention his name, the guy that plays on the other side of second base, but this is what I want to see from them. I'm facing somebody who I know is rough on me, and I'm going to have a tough at bat. I'm going to choke up. I'm going to slap at the ball. I'm going to get it in play. You never know what's going to happen. I don't want to sit there and swing from my heels and strike out and walk back to the dugout. Notice when they strike out, they walk back to the dugout, and when the camera's on them, they give that little turn, that little look back to the pitcher. I'm like, well, what are you doing? He struck you out. Go away. Go sit in the dugout. Get out of here. Go have some pretzel. I don't know.
It's good advice for the children.
That's right.
The children who play the game.
Bear down. Bear down. Put the ball in play.
Real quick, you mentioned we got a new child listener.
Yes, a new child. I got to give a shout out. Kellen, what do you think so far?
Send us a voicemail.
Send us a voicemail at the end when we give the ways to get in touch with us. Let's hear some guesses at the trivia question. Don't Google it.
Yeah, no cheating.
No cheating.
That goes for you too, Alex. Alex doesn't cheat. Alex is definitely trying to do these off the top of his head.
Well, you got to realize Kellen's a little young, so I think his Yankee knowledge only goes back to
yesterday.
I was going to say Monday. See now, Kellen's going to have to learn if you want us to mention your name, we're going to make fun of you.
That's true. It's baseball and comedy.
Yes.
All right.
By the way, who's on first? No. Okay.
That you can Google. Go ahead. Watch that. Okay.
Well, what do you think?
Obviously having another 9 home run game, fun to watch. But I think this week the wins, that was the easiest game of the week. Again, they almost blew the third game against the Cardinals. Stanton, I texted you and AJ. Yeah. Is it October already? Stantober. He has really reshaped himself into a real threat off the bench as a pinch hitter.
Yeah. It's like, do you think he was, when they went to St. Louis, was he actually tired that he needed a rest, that he played 3 games in a row at Yankee Stadium? Or was it just a case of, we're not putting you in the outfield in St. Louis?
Yeah, no, that's what that is.
And why did they just say that?
Because they're not here to tell the truth.
What are they?
Nobody tells the truth in the media, in the public.
They're becoming politicians now.
It's a whole different thing. But obviously very pleased with Stanton. I think he's got something like, he's still under 50 at bats for the season. No, not 50 at bats.
No.
Under 50 games for the season.
Yeah, it's 40. I actually looked into that. It's like 40. It's almost a quarter of a season.
I got his numbers up right now. So through 47 games that he's played this year, 47 games, he's had 152 at bats, scored 23 runs. He's got 46 hits, 4 doubles, no triples, 15 home runs, 40 RBIs, 19 walks, 51 strikeouts, and he's hitting .303 on the year.
Was he got 15 home runs?
15 home runs in 47 games in 152 at-bats.
See, I think he likes playing in the outfield, that he's more a part of it.
I think he does too.
It's just a shame that he's got those years where he was hurt and he almost missed the entire season. You just look at it. I mean, the guy's 35, but what would it have been like to have him for the full season, realizing that, and I know they wouldn't have done it, this was like an emergency. Judge couldn't go out in right field, so they had to stick him out in right field. But to realize now, like, we can stick him out there where you make him DH, you make him play a little right field. Yep, he's not going to play every day. I would end up saying that maybe in a 162-game schedule, maybe between DH and playing right field, if the man would be able to stay healthy, maybe he play 125, 130 games, be available to pinch hit in some of the other ones. What kind of season could he have?
A monster season?
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think we'll ever know.
But I want to jump on your point about playing the outfield a little bit, and I was going to make this point. He should be playing, because they were talking about how, because, and again, you get into Aaron Boone saying, oh, I haven't seen Judge throw in 2 weeks. He's probably not going to be throwing 100% at all the rest of the season. And then Aaron Judge comes out and says, I don't know what he's talking about. Hasn't seen me throw in 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm probably going to get back to 100%.
Yeah.
So you got that going on. But it leads to that issue of, and again, the Yankees for, I don't know, the better part of 30 years, a DH heavy team.
Yep.
Where if you can get Aaron Judge back into the outfield, that frees up the DH spot for Stanton. But if Stanton could play the outfield once a week,
yeah, there's your
once
there's your
a
rest
week,
for Judge.
Play the outfield.
Yeah.
And then you get Judge a DH day.
Yeah. It's good work.
And then if you got to give somebody else, then you have Stanton that he can be a pinch hitter.
Yeah.
So you can bring him off the bench once a week where he gets a full legit day off unless he's going to pinch hit.
Yeah, if there's a tough righty that's going to be pitching, like, okay, Stanton, sit down. You're the pinch hitter today, and one of the lefties is going to be the DH.
Or if you can structure it where, the day after you play in the outfield, we're going to try and give you the full day off, but you could pinch hit if we need it.
Yeah.
But you get the full day off.
Well,
other than that, you're DHing.
Well, we got him for 2 more years on his contract.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that evolves.
I'm still waiting to see when they actually put Judge in the outfield. It's got to be happening.
He's got to
soon.
go back out there.
It's got to be happening soon.
I would venture that he will play the outfield in the next 2 weeks. That's my guess.
Yeah, I would agree. With the week after Labor Day, time will tell.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens once September hits and when they can expand. If they do any call-ups, do we see Spencer Jones in September? Or are we going to see guys we never heard of come up?
I would think Jones comes up, if only for the fact of like way back when let him be around to see what it's like with the playoffs and the pressure. Let him be in the dugout. Let him feel it. Let him experience it. And let's face it, the Yankees don't they have like the easiest schedule for the remainder of the season? I think I've heard that thrown around.
Let's see. Let's pull up their schedule. Let's see. So they got the Red Sox. They got the Nationals at home. Then they go to the White Sox. Let's take a look at their September matchups. In Houston, home for Toronto, home for Detroit, at Boston, at Minnesota, at Baltimore, home for the White Sox, and they finish the season at home versus the Orioles.
So the last 6 games of the season are the White Sox and the Orioles.
At home, yes.
Nice way to end it.
Well, the last 10 games of the season are against the Orioles and the White Sox. Or you could say the last 15 games of the season. Twins, Orioles, White Sox. They need to go 13-2 in the last 15 and roll into the playoffs.
They need to. They do. And again, I like to say play better against the 500 teams, but as we saw earlier this episode, nobody plays better.
Nobody does.
Nobody does.
I'd like to get back to that basic idea of win series, right? Win series. So you lost to Boston yesterday. Take the next 3. By the way, as we're recording, it's top of the 7th. It's still 0-0. So they can't score.
Update your screen.
Update my screen. They're losing 1-0.
1-0. And they scored the run lighter. Fried went 6 innings.
So that's a wasted start. You got Fried throwing shutout baseball for 6 innings, and then they turn it over to your bullpen, which is supposed to be your strength, coupled with a good freed start, and now we're losing. God, I feel like AJ.
What the hell? What is?
Well, they better win on Monday, because I'll be there.
Oh, that's right. It's
The birthday
boy's
game.
present. Yeah.
Yes.
Any giveaways?
There's also Hamilton Cap Night.
Hamilton Cap Night. Gee, I remember when Steve Hamilton pitched for the Yankees. He had the Folly floater.
No, but we're really excited to be at the game on Monday. And I double-checked my tickets. Section 419. That's like my favorite section to buy tickets in.
Good section. You got a good view. You can see the whole field.
It is a good view. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so hopefully it's me and the boys. We're going to get our Hamilton caps in honor of Hamilton being on Broadway for 10 years. So it's a Yankee cap with a gold NY and the Hamilton logo on the side. And I bet they'll have people from the show there to sing the national anthem.
Oh, all right.
That's my guess. That's my guess.
Don't get all the fans excited now. They'll be going there going, hey, the guy said the Hamilton cast is going to be here.
I bet I'm not saying, I bet Lin-Manuel, he'll be there.
That's easy for you
He'll
to
be
say.
there. Yeah. And if you're going to be at the game on Monday, I'm in section 419, row 1. I'll bring some stickers. All right.
Oh, well.
Did we want to get to any of the other points we got in email and text?
Nah.
I got one directed to you on behalf of from Alex.
Say that again?
I got one for you to tackle.
Oh.
This is from Alex.
Okay.
It's not directed at you per se, but it goes against something you've been talking about.
Oh.
Quote, Cashman got to sign Bellinger. Forget Tucker.
I don't mind. Like I said, you got to go after one of them. You got a little bit more maneuverability with Bellinger, with positions, all the outfield and first base and whatnot. And I just read today, Tucker has not been having a good past 2 months, but he's been...
He'll fit right in.
He has a stress fracture in one of his hands. He's been playing...
forget it. Nope, don't want it.
No, then he's perfect.
No. We'll go out and sign it for $900 million. No,
I have...
Signing Bellinger, putting him at first base, or moving Judge to first. I don't know. Something's got to happen. You got to get Dominguez in center. Spencer Jones is crushing it. He's got to come up and have a shot to make this team next year.
Okay, let me throw this at you. Do you want... Here we are. Yes, folks, this is the November podcast. Do you want definitely Bellinger at first base? And do you want Rice to now become your primary catcher? If so...
Wait, Rice becomes the primary catcher or Rice becomes the backup catcher?
So this is what I want to know.
Go
Does
ahead.
Rice become your primary catcher? If so, what are you going to do with Wells? I don't think you want to keep him as a backup. And do you want Wells to be the primary catcher? And Rice will be, okay, you catch sometimes, you play first sometimes, but you're talking about between Wells, Rice, and Bellinger, you're talking about 3 left-handed hitters. So how do you do that rotation?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think this becomes a strength of the Yankees to have, let's say you're going to move Bellinger to first base. Does that mean Bellinger? What if it's a platoon between first base and the outfield? Now you can really play the matchups. You've got a guy who can catch and play first base. You've got a guy who can play first base and play all 3 outfield positions. You throw Jones into the mix. You still got Dominguez. You've got Judge. If you want to have Judge get some first base time, again, what is the long-term plan of this team?
You've got a really left-handed, heavy-hitting team that you just talked about.
Good.
No, you cannot be that heavy left-handed.
That's how the Yankees should be built.
No.
For their 81 home games.
No. With Jazz
in
Chisholm,
Yankee Stadium.
If I threw lefty, Chisholm couldn't hit me. You know who your right-handed batter is on the team you just threw out there?
Who?
Volpe.
Judge is right-handed.
Yeah, good. 7 left-handed batters.
I'd be willing to take a shot. Most pitchers are right-handed.
No, you'd be out there with Boone and Cashman looking for a job. No, it's a terrible. All right,
Maybe
but
Stanton becomes tradable.
That's right. But there's trades in there. All right. But again, this is the November pod.
Yes. All right. The Cuzzini had a pointer 3 in his email. Let's see. He says, quote, credit to Mr. Stanton. It was a silly, what?
It was a silly signing.
A silly signing way back when, but give the guy credit. He does what is needed, does not create drama, and hits the out of the ball. And then he says, we can all privately hate having to put up with Boone as manager, but I think we're stuck with him, perhaps even into 2026. My biggest beef is that the team is just sloppy fundamentally. We touched on that. Poor defense, poor base running, moving runners into scoring position. It's not the Yankee way.
Thing is, we haven't when he says the Yankee way.
He's talking about Don Mattingly.
We're going back. We're going back to the pre-2009. We're going back to 2000. We're going back to the late 1990s.
Yeah.
The Yankee way. They don't do it anymore. To me, that all starts in the minor leagues. If you train them this way when you sign them and you got them playing down there, that's the way they play when they come up. The only issue is a lot of the players they have didn't come up through their minor leagues. They traded for them.
Yes.
I don't know. Fundamentals. Dying breed.
Fundamentals. All right. Let's do something that is fundamental to this podcast, and that is a trivia question.
Okay.
For the people to chew on between now and next week. What do you got for us?
Okay. Like I said, I came up with a few more home run trivia things, but not a home run thing. You remember the famous play from Derek Jeter, the flip play to home plate to get Giambi?
The flip play, yes.
The flip play? That's what they call it, the flip play. Here's the question. Who was in right field for the Yankees that threw that ball that Jeter cut off?
I think I know the answer to that question.
Well, don't say it.
I won't say its name.
Kellen? Don't Google it.
Alex, text me now. Pull over.
Okay. So
all right.
Tell Kellen.
Who was in right field?
Tell Kellen how he can send in an answer.
Perfect. Kellen, along with anybody else, you can email us feedback@chasefor28.com. That's the email. You can send a voicemail if you go to chasefor28.com/voicemail. Or if you didn't notice, everybody, these things are a swipe or a tap away where you're listening right now. If you tap on your screen on your podcast listening device, go to the bottom. The links are there. You can send a voicemail, send an email, and we will share it here on the show. You can also slide into our DMs on Instagram or X. We are at chasefor28pod in those places. And just get us your answers before the next episode, which we will record on Friday, August 29th, next Friday. And hopefully the Yankees will again be successful. Let's take this series from the Red Sox. Let's take a series from the Nationals. And let's be up a game going into a 4-game series against the White Sox next weekend, as they will be in Chicago. And if you're going to the games or you want to go to the games, use the SeatGeek app. SeatGeek powers the Chase for 28 podcast. You can use our link and code. Go to chasefor28.com/SeatGeek. Get the app. And when you go to make that first purchase, use our promo code Chase for28 and you'll get $20 off your ticket purchase. Could be baseball tickets. Maybe it's Broadway tickets. The NFL is right around the corner. Hockey, basketball. You need to buy a ticket. You need to do it on the SeatGeek app. They have great deals. That's how I got my tickets to go see the Nationals and the Yankees. And again, I'll be in section 419 on Monday night. Come and say hello. Anything else, Pop?
Nope. That be that.
All right. We'll be back next week with another episode of the podcast. Be good. Let's go, Yankees.
Go.